Ealing Studios has been at the heart of British filmmaking for more than a century. The classic The Lady Killers was filmed here, and Downton Abbey too. And now to this historic studio comes the Imaginarium, one of the most exciting and tech-laden film production companies around. Founded in 2011 by actor and director Andy Serkis, best known for playing Gollum in Lord of the Rings, this digital performance capture studio is responsible for producing films like Planet of the Apes and Mowgli: Legends of the Jungle. Glenn Kelly is head of production and looks after the day-to-day operations of the studio. Glenn.
Hey,
how you doing? Nice to meet you. Now, I've stepped into a few motion capture facilities. What is it that's different?
I suppose this was founded by an actor with the intent that it would bring this technology to the UK to start with. And so about 7 years ago, he established this place as a service provider, but also be a sandbox for him to experiment and for the technology to develop in a way that is beneficial for artists, not just tech people.
What makes this place so special is they're developing techniques that allow filmmakers to see digital characters live on set as if they were real human actors. Glenn has agreed to let me have a go, but first I need to get into a capture suit, which has already recorded the body movements of some very inspirational actors.
Mark Hamill might have worn that suit.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman. I mean, Andy Serkis, obviously. Like, he's in them all the time.
Yeah.
Gillian Anderson.
Yep.
All right, nice. Hey! Motion capture, or mocap, tracks and records the movements of real actors.
And then we're going to look left, and then we're going to look right.
And my suit has 53 passive markers, which are tracked several times a second by infrared cameras dotted around the room, which make me look a bit like a stick man, also known as a wireframe.
So if you walk in, your skeleton will pop up in this software.
Give us a T-pose. And you can drop that.
But unlike other mocap setups used in Hollywood studios, here they use Unreal Engine, incredibly powerful software that's used to create blockbuster video games. This software allows the figures to appear in real time, rather than having to wait for the computer to gradually form them, a process known as rendering. What advantage are you finding using it in movie making?
The lines are getting blurred between film, TV and games now because the rendering capabilities of real time are just incredibly powerful now.
And today I'm going to be Polysamurai. But where it gets really clever is they can also use special cameras to film from inside a virtual world and see what my avatar looks like instantaneously.
This is called a virtual camera,
right.
And basically this is being tracked via these cameras that we have in our volume, and this plate is being tracked. So basically what this allows a cameraman to do is to control a camera which is in the Unreal Engine, and basically allows you to walk around your environment. So now we can see you in all your glory.
Wow. Reckon I'd have been a good samurai, yeah. Animated or not. Right, here we go. Ready? The camera is recording my moves from all angles. That's great! And using inbuilt filters that replicate almost any lens or focal lengths of a normal film camera. This would be impossible in the real world. But what does our own cameraman Mike make of all this virtual kit?
To start off, it's a lot lighter.
And so you can see me, and you can see Samurai me as well.
There's a you with my eyes over the top of the camera, and Samurai you on this screen.
And how responsive is it? Oh, he likes it.
I love it. It's just like the real thing.
Yeah? Good, that, isn't it?
Yeah, that is brilliant.
The studio has recently partnered up with tech company Magic Leap. They've developed a mixed reality headset that allows one person to play as and interact with multiple characters.
You could have recorded a performance earlier in the day, and then you're doing the opposite part, but you're seeing that earlier performance.
See it, yes, rather than playing to air. Tom Hardy springs to mind when he played the Cray twins.
Yes.
He would have had to record one part earlier, but then of course he doesn't see it playing back to be able to interact off it as the other character.
Yeah, exactly that. And this tech, as it gets smaller and smaller, potentially, yeah, could be worn without being noticed.
Yeah.
And the other great thing from a production perspective, directors could look at 3D sculpts of aliens, like George Lucas did for Star Wars. There's lots of background footage of him looking at clay models of the aliens in this size. Well, the 3D modelers can just make them in virtual reality, in a sense, and bring them into the set. And he could walk around them in the right lighting and see how they're going to look.
The guys here are really pushing the boundaries of motion capture and mixed reality. And if you enjoy entertainment in all its forms, TV, gaming and films, then you're going to see a lot more of it.